guys, this is some serious guys. Wow, girls. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Joe. I'm Carol Whitaker, and I am a life transformation expert and a lifestyle fitness coach. So I have been teaching people how to transform their life for nearly 20 years. I've been for a long, long time. And David and I became friends over Facebook, and we have so much just in common. And I'm like, I just got to communicate with her. And Mary as well. So I'm just honored to be here. Thank you, number one. So I am so jazzed that you guys are all into fitness. Do you know how awesome that is? Seriously? I mean, truly. So when I teach my clients, and you guys, I mean, obviously you guys have a serious leader to look up to and mentor, but when you guys want to transform your physique, and as you're going about your challenge of becoming the very best you can be, you gotta start with your heart. You gotta start with who you really, really are. And you know, we have these beautiful bodies, we're all been blessed with this gift, we all have a body. So when you come to realize that, you know what? I'm pretty darn cool just the way I am. And you start to love yourself right here and right now. And then you start to shift out of those negative thoughts and feelings and the habitual junk on the news. Get away from that. And friends that are toxic. You don't need in your life. And you know if friends are toxic because they make you feel like crap. Right? So either energy givers and they make you feel better about yourself, or they're suckers in front of you. So when you guys are doing your journey, just my little quick tidbit here is to really focus on who you are. You guys are all, I mean, we have a body, a mind, and a spirit, each one of us. When it's balanced and it's whole and complete, guess what? There's no stopping you. And I'm not joking. You set your goals, you set your ideas, exactly what you want, and you know exactly with your mind's eye, I'm going to reach these goals. You will attain it. However, on the flip side, you get up in the morning and you're like, oh my gosh, it's noon, I think I want some pizza, and you go for pizza, or, you know what I'm saying, or you're just, you know, you lay on the couch and I'm tired, whatever, you grab cereal. Think you're going to feel jazzed and excited for that day? Energized? No. Or if you look in the mirror and you're like, ugh. Yeah, whatever, off you go, right? How can your body become what you want it to be? Do you guys realize that your body is a manifestation of your thoughts? Literally. I can look at any one of you guys and tell you what your habitual thoughts are in the vibration of that energy of it. Which is a, you know, when you're happy, it's a positive high vibration. If you're sad, it's a low vibration, right? And you go with your car, how you take care of your vehicles, your house. You have junk all over your house when you go home, guess what? A lot of junk is really clean out. Your exact world that you create around you is a manifestation and a creation of how you believe. So, just like with Dave and I, we started talking about all the fitness stuff, and then I became Mary, and we were talking about how she came to be here. It's not just by chance you're here. You're here on purpose, and now you're here with your body. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so really quickly, I don't want to give too much time. You okay? Number one is start off your journey. And I know you guys are all on the journey, but make today even a fresh new start. And I want you guys to let go of limiting beliefs. What's a limiting belief? A negative thought. Of saying, oh, I can't achieve that. Or I can't do that. So-and-so can do this, or so-and-so can do that, but I can't do it. My body, you know, it's genetics and whatever. Do you know how you do that? Okay, so let those thoughts go. If negative thoughts come to your mind, just let them go. Don't fight them. Don't try and say and self-sabotage them, because guess what? If you try and take those energies of negative and you try and put them under the rug, or say someone, your old boyfriend, your old girlfriend, whatever it might be, really, 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 really upsets you in the past, right? And how many of us like, oh yeah, so-and-so did this and this and this, or maybe a coworker. When you harness those feelings of negativity, guess what happens? It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and pretty soon what happens? You can't even get past that rug, and you're stuck in the corner because it's too much crap in front of you. You're like, whatever. And so do you have the desire to try and get over it? No. Do you have the desire to want to improve your life? No, because you're too full of that negativity. So what happens to your body? You start craving sugars and trans fats and processed foods and sodium. Because guess what? When you crave those foods, you guys, you're feeding your emotions. Do you guys know that? You're not feeding your body. When you crave the junk food, it's not your body saying, oh, I want some Oreos. No, it doesn't want that because it's toxic to your body, right? It's just your energy. So, I had a client, I was just telling Dave and Mary, I had a client that is a heavier lady, and she's just a binger. She always has been. And when she started releasing all these yucky things inside, these limiting beliefs that she had about herself, and I mean, her life has transformed, and now she's on fire. Okay, so your thoughts are number one. Number two, you got to set goals. How are you going to reach your destination if you don't have a goal? I don't care where I am in my fitness or my business or whatever. Even when I'm in equestrian, I have a Frisian stallion. I show up, I'm going to be in the parade tomorrow, I'm going to be in all these parades all over the place, and we show up at we're going to be in 47. But if I didn't have a vision on creating that space, I wouldn't be doing this. If I didn't have a vision saying, okay, you know what? I want to get this amount of body fat, I want to do this, and this. And it doesn't consume me either. It's just, that's what I want to do. And my body tells me, oh, you know what? I think I'm craving chicken or salad. I don't even want sugar. I don't want white powders. I don't, no offense. But I just don't. It's just, there's nothing there that resonates, right? And food has energy just like the thoughts do. So that's why when you're craving junk food, you're just matching that vibration that you're putting out. Okay, so have a goal. Is it good enough just to have a goal? Or do you need to have an action plan next? You can't say, you know what? I think I'm going to drive to California. Let's see. How do you do that? Oh, maybe 5 days. I'm on the East Coast. Okay, let's go, guys. And you jump in your car. Do you need a map? What about your GPS system? Do you need that? I know I do, right? That's what your game plan is. And another thing, your emotions are literally your internal GPS system. So if you're happy, guess what? If you feel like you're on fire for no reason, you know you're on the right path, creating and achieving your goals. However, if you feel ornery and so-and-so's getting on your nerves, or that person cut you off, I hate to break it to you, but they're just bringing back to you what you're giving out. We all do. You can't, none of you would ever go up to Dave or Mary with an attitude. Rude, disrespectful, but when you're on the street and someone cuts you off, you just, oh, I'm going to be happy, right? Because you're exchanging energy. It's no different. So when you aspire to be your best around someone, you know that person's up here with their energy, and that's a compliment. And when people are that way to you, it's a huge compliment. Okay? So have your goals, make a game plan, and write them down. Just stay in your mind, okay, you know what? I think by next week this time, I'm going to lose 5 pounds. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Well, number one, your subconscious mind does not like loss. So don't ever say I'm going to lose. I don't know if you guys do that here. But don't say I'm going to lose this, or I can't have sugar, I can't have that, or I can't have this, because guess what's going to happen? Your subconscious mind, which is what? It stores all your belief system, right? It's your programming. It's going to say, oh, I'm going to have this and this and this and this and this, and then pretty soon you're like bloated and you feel gross because you ate this and this and this and this, right? But on the flip side, it's all about psychology. If you work with your mind is the most precious tool you have, next to your spirit, of course. But if you work with your mind and you say, I get to be fit, I get to be fit, I get to have salad, I get to have protein, I love protein, I really do love protein. And all these things are what's going to happen. You're going to crave those things. So change the way you look at things. And the things you look at will literally change. Like I said that, Dr. Wayne Dyer, I'm sure you guys know who he is. He rocks. Okay, it's so true. So you have your action plan. You're going to think positive. And then what are you going to do?
Take action.
Yes, take action. Good job. So how are you going to take action? Can you just write it down and say, okay, this is going to be okay? And by the way, when you're writing things down, it's a form of saying in the literal tense, this is happening. You always speak in the current present tense. Don't say, I'm going to do this, because you could do it when you're 80. You could try the next life for all that matter, you know? It's about now. So you say, I am, I create, I have. It's all in the present tense. And you can put a date by it, whatever it might be. Do it. But see yourself, visualize and use the power of your mind to see yourself accomplishing those dreams. And when you see that, guess what happens? Your subconscious mind doesn't know reality from make-believe. That's why if you see a scary movie, you get scared. Because your mind does not comprehend, oh, this is fiction, this is not reality, this is a Hollywood scene, right? Do you guys understand that? If I'm talking TJ, just raise your hand. I'll help explain more. But seriously, so when you start to use your mind on purpose, then as you do all this fitness stuff, so now we're going to the gym, okay? So you've let go some energies of negative thoughts and beliefs, so they're gone. And you replace them with I rock. In fact, they're like cool. You look in the mirror, every time you see a reflection of yourself, think something positive. Every time. So what happens? The body is remember how I said the body is a manifestation of your thoughts? So guess what's going to happen? Your body is literally going to step up to the plate. People that are sick all the time, and they're lethargic, and they don't want to do anything, it's because their body is literally zapped of energy. Our cells vibrate inside, right? And when you have toxins in the cells, and you eat all the junk, and processed food, sugar, and sugar, by the way, is one chemical off cocaine, so it's addicting, and you fill your cells with that, guess what happens? They become rigid. And of course you don't have energy. They're like, ugh. Positive energy has a very fast moving vibration, just like radio sounds, right? Radio waves. Low energy is like, just slow and yeah, whatever, right? And I don't know about you, I love life. I live it to the fullest. So you want to live your thoughts on purpose. You want to be the difference in your own mind. And then everything around you, and I promise you this, you guys try it for a week, maybe it's going to be your little I don't know if you guys do little meetings on Mondays or whatever, but only speak positive to each other, and only speak kind to yourself, and compliment each other. And when you do that, and when you hit the gym, and you visualize, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to get a six-pack. I think I'm going to have this, and this, and this, and this, and let's go. And by the way, I know you guys don't know who I am, so I'm going to give you a little tidbit of myself, a little background. I had rheumatic fever when I was 15 years old. Do you guys know what that is? It's a very old disease. It attacks your heart, okay? My father had it. He had to have two heart surgeries, and then he had multiple other heart surgeries as well. On top of that, 6 other ones to be exact. Destroyed my immune system. And we're talking flatlining. Couldn't work. Couldn't do anything. I'd get up. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. Met my sweetheart. My husband's my life. And he was he's my hero. And he didn't care that I was a sick woman. He loved me anyway. And of course I was vibrant and fun like I am. But I always felt so awful. And half the time I couldn't get up. So then we had a family, got married, and then 4 years later we had a family. And you know what I had to do? I would literally have to take a nap all the time throughout the day because I just couldn't function. And I'd close the door, I'd say a prayer, I'm like, okay, please take my child, I'm going to sleep when he's a toddler. Because I didn't have anyone to take care of him. And so I just said a prayer literally, I'd take my nap, wake up, and he's just happy to be. But one day I remember thinking, you know what? I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of having anxiety about the future because I feel so crummy. And when you're tired all the time, it's hard to be, positive. And so then the world started opening up, and I became the person I am today through health and fitness. So the fact that your company is doing this, and you guys are truly setting goals on fitness, your entire lives will change. It's not just your physique being looking and thinking, oh yeah, I got some biceps, I got some six-pack, this is cool. That's just the icing on the cake. What's important are the ingredients that you made that cake with. It's inside. So as you go about this the next few weeks, I want you to really, really, really set your eye on yourself, and not in an egotistical way, in a loving way, in a spiritual way, saying, you know what, I really am amazing. And you know what, I rock. Yeah, life is good. And you'll walk into the grocery store and people stare at you, and of course you're attractive and beautiful, but they're not staring at you because of your beauty or your handsomeness, they're staring at you because you radiate. How many of you guys have seen beautiful people, like on the big screen, and then in reality they open their mouth and ah, and you're not quite as hard as I thought you were, right? Or on the flip side, you know someone else that, they're cute, but then you hear them speak or you get around in real life and, oh, you're just drawn to them. Well, that's the synergy you guys have in this business, in this company, in Fishbowl. David and Mary have created such a phenomenal synergy here. I don't know if you guys can sense that. You probably can. I'm really ultra sensitive to people's human energy, and it is amazing. You guys are all so blessed to be here. So really love everything about yourself, set your goals, write them down, follow through, and then reward yourself. And surround yourself with people that make you feel better. If you don't like the people that you're around, find new friends to attract. And remember, one other thing really quickly is like always attracts like in all things. Food, people, situations, everything. You attract your thoughts, your feelings. Plain and simple. It's no accident you guys are here. You guys are amazing. So create your life on purpose. And your body, when you're working out, see your muscles developing. See yourself getting stronger. Keep your mind on your muscles. Scientifically proven, athletes, professionals, they have done, I mean, you can go on Google and you'll see tons and tons and tons of studies. The mind is your most powerful tool of creation, including your physique. See it, believe it, and your body will naturally fall into place and create that which it needs to fulfill that vision in your mind. Isn't that powerful? So cool. So anyway, there you go. There's my little 2 cents to go along with the unexpected. But thanks, guys.
Thank you, God.
To pass them, we're just going to whatever. And here's a little information about me. And I also have a blog, because a lot of people can't afford a lifestyle coach or a life coach or whatever. And so there's lots, I have tons and tons of articles on health, nutrition, body, mind, and spirit. So.
Talk about your book. This is
Oh yeah! Yeah, how could I forget that? Oh, well. Okay, so I am writing a book, not writing, excuse me, I have past tense here. I wrote a book called Ridiculously Happy, The Secret to Manifesting the Life and Body of Your Dreams. And it releases and it will be launched in about a month and a half, 2 months. And really quick, I know it's so it's my other little baby. And really quickly, when you're happy, guess what? Ridiculously happy? That is literally the secret to creating your life. Because you can't be happy if you're not in tune with yourself, right? Your higher self. You can't. So anyway, so I'm excited, and when it's out, I'll bring some copies for you guys. So thank you so much, you guys.